Are you?
Reckon. Good morning, my little peaches. The time is 7:04 on this hump day. Woo,
That's right. We've made it.
Made it
Another
to the
hump
middle
day.
of the week. This is I think I've said
Good
it
morning.
every week since I started here. Woo, it's been a week.
Ooh, it's been a month.
It has
How about
been
a
a
year?
month yesterday. I mean,
Oh,
seriously. Yeah. Yesterday we had our intern from the summertime, Garrett, here with us.
We did.
Mike got to meet him, and we had a good time. Always love it when Garrett's here. I got so used to him being here during the summer. It was like, because he's the same age my son is, and
Yeah.
it was like my son going back off to college. So I got, he's just such a likable young man.
He certainly is.
And I got used to him being here and helping, and his kind of quirky sense of humor. I enjoy that. And so when he left, I was like, had a lump in my throat.
Oh,
I did. I was so disappointed.
that's good.
And I think I felt more motherly towards him than he felt son-like towards me, though. It's
Well,
just
I know
easy
what
to
you
do.
mean.
My son, all of his friends, they all call me Mama T, and they're just like my little flock. Whenever they come
that's
around,
great.
I
I didn't
mama
know
them
that.
to death. Yes, I love having all of them over. They're all his friends are so sweet, and they all call me mom or mama. They just said that they feel so comfortable around me, and I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Want something to eat?
Yeah,
Can I
exactly.
fix you something to eat? y'all need to spend Thanksgiving or Christmas somewhere. You can spend it with us. I'm just
That's
like
right,
inviting everybody
exactly.
over all the time. But
Well, that's great.
yeah. So having him around was kind of like,
It was great. It was nice meeting him. He seemed like a really nice guy, and he's a communications major. And I was learning a little bit more about him, and hopefully get to see him again sometime.
yeah. I think he'll be back some this week. He's going to definitely come Friday.
Right.
We are going to have. We tried to get Santa, and it did not happen. Santa.
Pretty busy these days.
When I called Santa, he said, this Friday is a really busy day for me. He said, I've got to go see a lot of folks this Friday. And I was like, yes, I know I should have, came to you a little sooner, probably, back in January of this year. I should have come and tried to, schedule him in. And so he said he could not do it. But the Grinch said, I'm on it. Bring me on. Especially when I told him we were going to be drawing names and eliminating people. He was giddy. He wants to come in and eliminate folks. So that's what we're going to do. The Grinch is going to be here Friday, probably around 8 o'clock. So if you want to come by and get pictures with the Grinch, and I mean, what I love, yesterday for the kind of sort of giveaway, we posted, show us, drop your Santa pictures here, and even the smiling kids.
I saw you said, not to.
Because a lot of the pictures,
They're all screaming. Yeah.
And those are the ones that crack me up. And every child loves Santa, loves him, knows that he's a good guy, jolly. He's a jolly old elf, and he's bringing gifts. But when they have to go up to him and sit on his lap or
Something
stand
happens.
beside him, it becomes a whole different ball game.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
think it's that way with. You saw some that are fine with it, but some that are just absolutely not, and they immediately start screaming. And those are the pictures when they're trying to get away that crack me up. My son was the same way. My little girl, my middle kid, she stood there. She was just like, "Can we get this over with?" She reminds me of Wednesday off of
Adam's Family.
She's
Yeah.
just so
Wednesday.
just are we done here? He is screaming bloody murder and trying to get out of Santa's lap. My oldest one, she liked Santa from a distance. Hey, Cocos, Mia, Cocos, Mia. And then when he came to her, she's like, no.
That's
Don't
close
touch
enough.
me. Don't touch me. And I laughed so hard at her. We were at Century Plaza, and Santa was there. they had Jingle the Bear. You know, they had the whole thing there at Century Plaza back in the day. This is when she was like 3, 4 years old.
Now, Century Plaza, did they have a window that you could see from the parking lot and you could see Santa Claus?
That part I don't remember.
Because back in my day, you'd go to there weren't really malls, but there were these freestanding stores. And I remember a couple of times we would go to Montgomery because I worked in Montgomery for years and saw these buildings later and go, hey, I remember that building. That's where Santa Claus was. And it would just have like a second story of the department store, and that's where Santa Claus would be. And they'd set him up in this window so that when you got in the parking lot, there you could see Santa and you could go in there.
I don't remember. I do remember.
Tell him what you wanted for Christmas.
Well, when I was little, and Bill and I have talked about this several times, my grandmother, she worked downtown. She worked for a bank. That's where she retired from. And she would take the bus downtown. And I wanted to take the bus with her, and she took off one day, or it might have been even on a Saturday, but we took the bus and we went down to Pizitz, I think it was. Yep.
Pizitz, Parisian.
We rode the little bus, and we got on the escalator and went all the way up to CC. I remember exactly what I was wearing. To this day, I was wearing a turtleneck sweater. I had my little plaid skirt on, my tights, and my shiny black shoes. And I was so excited.
Probably had a shiny gold or silver buckle on it too, huh?
I don't remember how my hair was. That part I don't remember. I want to say it was pulled back with a bow. But we went to see Santa Claus, and it was the best. I just remember it being the best day ever. And when we got done, we got back on that bus, and I remember putting my head in her lap and zonking completely out. And we talked about our little trip together. So when I married Auburn's dad, she's the one that bought my wedding dress and took me back to that same store. It was still in existence, and I got my wedding dress.
That's it. Got it all sized up and ready to go.
Yeah, it was not the same, but it was still there.
Yeah.
So I was excited about that, and but when I was little, we had Western Hills Mall.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a little trailer set out in the parking lot, and we'd go and see Santa there. There was Eastwood Mall, kind of the same deal. They had it either in the parking lot or at one point he finally moved inside. Then you had Century Plaza, and those were the only ones I ever remember going to see Santa at. But then the Galleria came around, and Brookwood Village came. And that was the singing Santa at Brookwood Village.
A singing Santa. I don't remember that.
He'd come out and he'd just be singing, and we always thought that was fantastic. And I took my kids to see that one, and that's the one that my son wasn't having any part of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, nope, I'm out. And I've got a picture of him. Santa's trying to hold on to him because he's not, he might have been a little over a year old, and he's trying to get away.
My brother and I guess it was the first time I ever went. The picture shows me screaming, reaching for Mama, I'm sure. And my brother's got this look on his face like, oh.
No.
You had to bring him.
You had to bring him.
Couldn't you just left him at home and let me enjoy my time with Santa?
He's
killing
my Christmas
So
buzz.
funny. I'm so glad you brought that up. I get to think about that and laugh again. Oh.
It got to the point, though, where my kids, we went from doing Santa pictures to just doing pictures at home. And my oldest one will tell you that I'm that mom that was in search of the perfect picture. And it would take us an hour and a half to do pictures. And it drove them, they're like, Mom, please, I was like, no, I need y'all to pose this way. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Nope, you're not smiling. Why are you got your eyes closed? And it was just this whole thing. And I'm ready to just throttle my children while getting happy Christmas photos, If people knew what we went through to get those happy Christmas photos of all three of those kids, my temper would be just about.
You had a short fuse.
Yes, it was about to fray. It had one little strand left. My patience was running out. The kids' patience were running out. My son, he'd start off kind of smiling good, and then he'd go. And I was
Yeah.
like, what is that? That's not even a smile.
That was
Like,
probably like
quit.
the
Just stop doing that. And he was like,
175th
what?
photograph,
Yes.
though. Yeah.
I'm like, smile like you mean it. And he's like, just doing all kinds of stuff. I was like, that's not what I mean. And I'd go take the picture every time. And I was like, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Somebody move, somebody this. I mean, it was just, and I would make them wear Santa hats and elf hats. And they were like, oh, Mom, really.
Well, that's the iPhone's fault. Because it's so easy to take a picture now. There's no real additional cost involved, is it? Unless you print
No.
it, unless you actually print it, then you got that cost, I guess.
And I had a digital camera, so I could take as many pictures as I wanted to,
Yeah,
but they were sick of me. I did one year, though. I said, we're going to do something different. And they were like, the two youngest ones, the oldest one was moved, older and didn't want to have the family pictures anymore. And I put those two back to back, wrapped them with Christmas lights, and put tape over their mouths and took pictures like that. And that's the ones that everybody in the family got. And I was like, this is the pictures you get when Mom's had enough.
Well, between my mother-in-law and my wife, there's probably 200 photos at least taken at any event that we might have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because, you have her phone and her camera and somebody else's phone. Everybody's got to get a picture. They want that same one. It's like, why don't we just take one and share it with everybody? But then sometimes we do.
We'll just send it to them. We'll text it to them.
Yeah, but that's not the way it
Texting
usually
everybody
works.
their
Everybody
Christmas
wants their own, so we get a few of those forced smiles every now and then because of that.
I
But,
get it.
yeah.
Ugh. All right. I want to thank our morning show sponsors. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Country Financial Insurance, Central Alabama Wellness, Coca-Cola. I saw Mike hop on. This is the moment he waits for. Mike does not wait for it.
I don't
He's
wait.
like, no,
Mike, I want you to know I get this about 10 minutes early.
He walks in, grabs the Coke, pops the top, and then comes in here and sits down. He's not a team player, Mike. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
Here
Mike,
we
but this is the way this is wrapped.
All right,
That's
here
all
we
I can
go.
do.
A 1 and a 2 and a. I can't wait.
That's a good sound. My favorite, right?
I've had to cut back on these. I'm trying to lose. I'm trying to lose weight, y'all.
I'm going to give up something else besides my Cokes.
Well, I'm not giving them up. I got a rogue hair. Oh, it's going. Sorry, it was in my eye.
Let me get my scissors.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not giving them up. Absolutely not giving them up. But I'm having to cut back. Because
There you go.
It is like I should drink way more water than I do. I drink water at home. Very rarely do I drink Cokes at home, but throughout the day, I drink way too many of these things. Also, thank you to Chilton Chamber of Commerce, Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Putter Up in Pelham, where they now offer memberships. You can get 2 rounds of putt-putt per month for $14.99 if you sign up for their membership. You can get unlimited putt-putt for $27.99 per person. Or you can get the family membership, $65.99 per month, unlimited putt-putt for 2 adults and 2 children, and you get 10% off drinks and snacks. I mean, that right there is a great gift.
It would be a great gift. That's right.
Great stocking stuffer. So y'all keep that in mind as well. Also, thank you to Save More, Clanton, Kalira, and Brent. Jake and his team there are amazing. Old Orchard Amish Furniture, Woods Surfside Marina. Thank you so much for being morning show sponsors. We could not do this without you. I want to remind everybody also that Farmers Home Furniture, they're having what they call a last minute savings sale. So you can, starting tomorrow, 18th through the 20th, you can get $125 off your furniture purchase of $499 or more. Or you can get $50 off your purchase of $299 to $498. So, yeah, they got 12 months, no interest financing. That's a great deal right there, just by itself. So
That is a great option.
get by there, especially if you're wanting to get Dad that recliner or a bedroom suite for maybe that tweenager that decides that she no longer wants the kid
Sleep in
room.
the,
She wants the big room now.
Hello Kitty room.
Or if you got family coming in for Christmas and you want to have new furniture, hey, go in there and see what they got.
That's right.
They may
Great
can have it
selection.
delivered by Christmas. I don't know. I'm probably making promises they can't keep, but ask them about it.
I'm sure they do the best they could.
Ask them. All right, Beam's not in here, so we're not going to go to break. Say good morning to some folks that are watching and listening. Good morning, Shannon, which is Garrett's mom.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ricky. And Mike says, since I'm cutting back on my Coca-Colas, he says, we also have Dasani Smart Water and Body Armor water. So
Body Armor's my favorite.
If I'm going to go to water, never mind the filter that comes out of the fridge, I can get some of this other stuff.
That's how I try to replenish is with the Body Armor, in the summertime especially.
We tried the, I don't know what it was. If it was a Smart Water, maybe. I'm not sure when we were at the Crampton Bowl, maybe. I think it was a Crampton Bowl. Down there for
Crampton
that.
Bowl is in Montgomery, right?
Yeah, and
In fact, there was a bowl game there last night. We'll talk about it in a minute.
We tried some of that stuff, and it was so good. I was so surprised. The grape is hands down my favorite. I love it. There were other flavors that were delicious. Grape is my favorite. It's my go-to.
Good stuff.
It is good stuff.
But thanks for the reminder, Mike.
All right, it's 7:20. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, guess what we're going to do when we come back?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. We're going to draw out some names, and then we're going to eliminate you right out of there. Get out. I'm kidding. Not quite that happy about it, but the Grinch will be when he comes on Friday.
There you go. That's right.
He'll be like, woohoo.
But somebody in here, some name is going to be drawn out to be the winner.
Poor old Ricky yesterday.
$100.
He was this close.
He
and Garrett
was.
drew his name.
Yeah, it was his fault.
To eliminate. It was Garrett's fault.
Pulled the wrong one.
All right, we'll be back. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Mike broadcasting live from the Clinton Trade Studio. We'll be right back. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:24. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Mike broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We are going to give some people hope for the holidays, and then we're going to crush them by eliminating them one by one. I'm sorry. I'm honestly not giddy about it. It's just...
She just likes to tell it like it is.
When I say that, he has a funny look on his face and it makes me laugh. So I felt bad for Ricky. Ricky made the top 10 yesterday. And then when we were doing eliminations, Garrett chose his name.
I think he got down to like the final three.
It was
like the last one or two that was called.
Because when he went, I was like, did you get Ricky? He goes, I did. So sorry about that, Ricky. Poor fella. I want to say good morning to Brittany. Good morning to Deanna. Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Wanda. Thank y'all for watching and listening. Gail says she's Prattville Cruise football. She says, good morning, Gail from Prattville Cruise football watching friend. Okay.
All right. Well, good morning, Gail. Glad to have you.
Absolutely. All right. So we're going to pick out 10 names. I have to do it up real high like
10
this.
finalists.
So you can see through it when I do that too. So I got to. Okay. So I'm gonna get a name, and you're gonna get a name.
All right.
And then I'm gonna get a name, and you're gonna get. We're not gonna call them out yet.
Okay. Just reach down here at the bottom.
Yeah, I gotta get some from the bottom.
Give those people a chance that are down there.
Okay.
Oops, excuse me.
Get from the bottom as well. Because these things stick together. When they're sticking together, they don't look like there's a whole bunch.
Yeah, we could end up with 11.
Okay. 3. Okay. We now have 6 total. 7.
Having to shake it free. Can't.
It's stuck.
There we go.
8. 9.
All right, here we go.
The final name.
Last but not least. Got it.
All right.
And, I'm glad it's on video, that you can see it, that we're how we're picking these out. It's real.
Now, we're going to call out the names. Oh, I got a lot of Badens written. Okay. All right. It looks like Maddie McCoy, Stacy and Donnie McKay. I actually know them. They're some friends of mine. Tabitha Strength, Leslie Devers, and Anthony Epperson Walker. Okay, those are my 5.
Okay, I'm not sure what to do with this one. Teresa, I think it was written upside down.
You and those upside down names.
I know.
What are we going to do?
I had to say that. I hope my granddaughter Victoria is listening.
She loves that, huh?
And she loves to correct me and turn it. She's like, gee, Daddy, come on now. All right. The first one is I have Derek Chrissy Bradshaw.
Okay.
I believe that's Derek. Wouldn't you say that was Derek?
Yeah, that's my handwriting. It is.
Oh, okay. All right. She can confirm that.
Yeah, I can confirm.
All right. I have Christina Rawson.
Okay.
Christina, you're in the top 10. Cameron McKenzie Burton.
Okay.
All right.
I remember writing that one down.
Marissa Wilkerson. And, oh my goodness. What is that? Is that Kathy?
Oh, Lord. Kathy Giles.
Kathy
we know
Giles.
Kathy.
Okay. Kathy
is also known as Chatty Kathy. And when Dollar Bill was on air, he knew her from then. She would call in all the time, and that's how she got her nickname, Chatty Kathy.
Chatty Kathy.
Chatty Kathy. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do just a little process of elimination here. Give me all of those.
All right.
I'm going to give them to Baden, and I'm going to let him number them 1 through 10. randomly when he comes back in. So we're not going to eliminate anybody right yet. We're going to wait till Baden comes back in.
All right.
And then we will draw based off, draw down 1 through 10. You just pick a number, and that's how we do it. That's the fairest way I know to do it.
Well, I think last week we were putting Christmas themes on the back of them and eliminating, things like that.
We can do that.
No, I mean, this is what we did then. Yesterday's winner was Crystal Allred.
No. That's from the other day.
Oh, that was Monday. I'm sorry.
It was Deanna Scott yesterday.
Oh, that's right. I should remember that. I pulled her name out and then called her as the winner.
Yep.
You let me call the winner yesterday.
Yes, I did. I mean, I want to be the good guy sometimes. I don't want to be the bad guy every time. So we got some news headlines we're going to talk about. It's 7:30. I don't know if I don't want to get started on talking about something and him come in and be like pointing to the clock like he does.
Break
Pointing
time.
to the clock. But we can talk about this. How about Nick Saban is now a minor owner in a hockey team.
Nashville Predators.
The Nashville Predators.
Yep.
I wonder what in the world made him get into that. Just something new, maybe? Just something new and different?
Well, it is new, but it's also an investment. And gosh, these sports teams are selling for so much money. I mean, you're talking billions of dollars now for some of these sports teams. So people that buy them for $200 million 20 years ago, which I thought was outrageous, now are returning tenfold. So it's not such an outrageous investment, but I would suspect that's what he's doing it for, is just investment. I'm not sure. Of course, he grew up in West Virginia, I think, so pretty cold up there. He may have even played some hockey. I just don't know.
He may have. I used to love hockey when the Birmingham Bulls were. They were big around here when I was little. Then they kind of went away.
Yeah.
And then they had a comeback, and they were doing pretty good. And they went away again.
Yeah.
And then they came back, and last year they actually did fairly decent. But this year I'm not sure. I know they lost the first of several games at the beginning of the year, and then they won a couple, but I don't really know what's going on right now.
What's that minor league hockey? I'm not sure if they're affiliated with any NHL team, but I remember when I was a teenager, the World Hockey Association was formed to compete with the National Hockey League, and Birmingham had a team. That's where we first got the Bulls, and even though they were one of the best teams as far as drawing fans, the most attendance, when the merger, there was a merger about 2 or 3 years later, but the Bulls did not make that cut.
Right.
So they didn't get into the NHL, and that began kind of their job. They went through some rocky times, but they now play in Pelham. I don't know the name of that. I don't know if that's a civic center. I'm not sure what that's called there.
I think it's just the Pelham Civic Center.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called.
It's basically right there where the amphitheater used to be.
Used to be is correct.
I know. God, can you believe they tore that down?
Flattened out. We
I know.
went to, where'd we go? Taco Mac a couple of weeks ago to watch some football.
Okay.
But sometimes I don't want to watch it at home. Sometimes I want to watch it somewhere else. And we went there, and when I drive by there, it is so weird because I have been to, I can't tell you how many concerts I went to at that amphitheater
In Pelham.
in Pelham, and now it's just gone.
I know. It's
So weird when I drive by there and I see that. I'm
well, Birmingham has their new one. I haven't seen it yet.
Hair keeps getting in my
You know, we were right there by it at the stadium, the Protective Stadium, the other day, and I didn't even think to go north. A couple of blocks, I think it is, to the new amphitheater there. But I'm sure it's nice.
Yeah, I'm sure it is too.
That whole BJCC is really
Based
really
on
nice
what I
down
saw
there downtown.
online, I saw a video or something. I'm pretty sure it was a video, and some pictures too. And it looks pretty cool in there. I would like to experience a concert there. The only issue I have is where it's located, and that's because hubby does not like to go downtown. He especially doesn't want to go down there at night. So talking him into doing a concert down there is going to be hard to do.
More difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of folks feel that way, and they have good reason to.
Yeah. Friday is the playoff. Alabama plays Oklahoma Friday.
Yep,
I think it starts at 7:00.
Norman, Oklahoma.
And so guess what we are bumping trivia to watch Alabama football because hubby said he don't want any distractions. And if we go to trivia, they're going to have a screen that comes down. There's going to be no sound. They're going to be doing trivia while we're trying to watch the ball game. You can't watch a ball game and do trivia at the same time.
Well,
just
it's certainly
isn't
not
gonna
that
happen.
game, I wouldn't think, especially if you're an Alabama fan.
So we are not gonna do trivia. We've decided they were doing some kind of big thing where you could decorate up your table and come in all festive. And hubby's like, "Nah, we're just gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it from the house
On that 75-inch screen y'all got.
Yeah.
Big screen.
Well, we had to go. I hate admitting it, but we had to go to the big box store yesterday. There's a 90-something inch screen for just under $600, and hubby's like, "Yeah, I don't think I can fit that in my car." He said, "But I can get a truck." I said, "You could." And then he looked back at it, and I could tell he really wants that TV, but
Larger than life, right? The people on the
Yes.
screen are bigger than they
and
are
the
in
TV
person.
it's a ONN, is that what
Yeah,
you call it?
I don't know how they pronounce
I
it,
don't know
but
how
that's
they
how
say
I'd
it.
say it.
And it's a Roku TV, and we saw it. They had a display, and the picture is phenomenal on that thing, and it's less than it's $598, so it's technically $600.
It's incredible.
But because it's under that, we can justify it.
You can get.
And we say it was only $500.
Well, I was gonna say, I think I saw at Walmart they had some over like 55-inch TVs for like $220 or something. Just really amazing how that's happened, because I remember buying this monster about the size of this desk. It was a rear projector TV when they were big screen.
Oh, yeah.
It was about $2,500.
Yeah. The big
and
remember
not
the
and not a
big-
great picture either.
Remember the big screen TVs that were, and this might be what you're talking about. They're like a box.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And they
big. It's as
took
big
up-
as this
Yeah.
table here.
And they were as wide as, they were like this wide from the back. You had to like have a whole lot of room to.
Well, it was projected from the rear. They call them rear projection TVs. It was.
Oh, that's why you said it that way.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
got
it was projected, I guess, on the screen and from behind it. And they tended to blow light bulbs and be $1,000 light bulb.
Oh,
That happened
Gail,
once.
I'm so sorry. Yes, I now know what Gail was talking about. We watched football on the cruise together. We were on a cruise.
Oh,
We
okay.
met on the cruise. Actually, we met, and they let me stand with them. And then we found somebody who was sitting by themselves and said, "Can we crash your party?" And he was like, "Yeah, come on." And then another guy came over and said, his girlfriend came over and said, "I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but would you mind if my boyfriend came and watched football with y'all?" She's like, "He doesn't want to go out there and gamble." She said, "I do," because there was like a little casino area right there next to where we were sitting. And can he watch? And I was like, "Shoot, yeah." So we all just scooted over. We were just one big table. Gail, I did not realize that's what you were meaning. I was so confused. I was like, when you said, now that I read it again, it makes sense. Yes, we did. We had a fun time. That was a great time, actually. And Deanna Lawless, she's the one that did our art out here on the walls.
Yeah.
Deanna Scott's the one that won, and she said, "You got that last name wrong yesterday."
We had the wrong last name.
the wrong Deanna.
It looks great out front, Deanna.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kathy. That's awesome. It is, our address here is 806 7th Street South. We are right across from Clinton Tractor.
Right off 31.
Yeah, she's going to help us out with our food drive. So, yeah,
Great.
I'm hoping we'll have some folks come in Friday and
Yeah,
help us out with that.
Donating canned goods and
Yep.
I don't know if we're taking anything, or is it just canned goods or
Canned goods, non-perishable items.
That's what I was thinking.
And toys.
rice,
So if-
potatoes, instant potatoes, those kinds of things,
Yes, and toys. So we're going to help some. We've already had a couple of families reach out and say, "Hey,
right? Yeah, we need you guys to rally and flood us, if you will, for these kids and these families.
Yeah, even if you just bring one thing, if you just brought a box of rice, you still
That's
get
right.
extra entries into the
Yeah,
$1,000
that's right.
too. So I mean, you could come bring one can and end up winning $1,000. So
Well, I think we have a tremendous community here.
we
and
do,
a
and
giving community.
there's a lot of folks there are so many different entities out here that are doing food drives and toy drives on their own. It may be, that's what's happening. People have already given to other things, and I completely understand that. Everybody is on a
That's
budget
great.
right
That's
now.
great too, isn't it?
Yeah, and everybody's on a budget right now. I mean, like we talked about yesterday, Christmas is called scaled back Christmas this year. I didn't do as much gift buying. I actually do have some little stocking stuffer items, and I don't do a stocking though. I do a box of goodies and put lots of different little
Well, our
ideas in there.
stockings are hanging across the mantle right now.
They are,
Fireplace
but
mantle.
mine are decorative pieces.
My wife likes to get these stockings. They're probably about that big. So, I mean, you could really put a lot of stuff
lot
in
of
there.
stuff in
You really can. In fact, you can't hang them after you filled them up because it will bring the little, whatever that thing's called, holding it.
Oh yeah,
It'll tump it over. Oh, it'll tump it right over. Just bring it right on the floor.
Bring it right on the floor. So when you were younger, outside of opening the gifts from Santa and your family, what were things that you got in your stocking that you always look forward to, that maybe you got that every year and you were hoping, I hope that's in my stocking this year?
Oh, gosh. Well, you mentioned it. We talked about this before, or at least it came up. I remember it was a lot of candy and a lot of little snacks. But one of the most favorite things was getting that book of lifesavers.
Yeah.
That would have, wintergreen, and I mean, it was just like the rainbow.
Yeah.
It was all. You had all kinds of different types of candies, and sitting there and
Yep. We'd always
munching
get
on those for a little few minutes.
those plastic filled candy canes that were clear but had the red thing on it, and it would have M&Ms or
Anything,
some
yeah,
kind
everything.
of candy in that. I always
Right.
look forward to that. I always got usually the big long peppermint stick that was like this long.
Oh, the big, it was
and
like a giant one.
Yeah, big round like that, and I would
That's
eat on
right.
that thing for days. I would
right.
just sit, watch TV, just
If
suck
you
on
could
that
avoid
thing.
chewing it, it would really come to a really sharp point.
Yes,
If you could just avoid breaking it
Yes.
or chewing it,
you had to be careful.
which was not easy to do. My mother, when at Christmas, she liked to. I always considered my mom was very creative, and she would every year we it wasn't the exact same boxes, but she had her boxes that she had designed with Santa Claus on it, with a pirate's hat, just different types of things that were. And every year she drug them out, from the attic and cleaned them up, and that was the pirate box, and I'm trying to remember what all it was, but she had 6 or 7 different things that she would put together.
We got
It's, kind of like a tradition, I guess you'd say.
we got oranges and tangerines, sometimes an apple. We always got the nuts that we would crack
The
open.
walnuts.
I
That was
love
probably
those
walnuts.
things. Yes.
Yep.
And usually you got like a prize. Like one time I got a watch in mine, and some other little things. But yeah, it was always good. Do you remember I think 2 of my favorite things that my grandmother always had, and then my mom always had it too, the tins that had the different type of butter cookies in there, that, and then the tin that had all that hard candy that stuck together.
Oh, I
And
know
it was
it.
like a billion different pieces of kinds of stuff. and
They
you-
weren't wrapped.
They weren't wrapped.
That's
they just
why they
were
stuck
in
together.
That, yeah, they were
Yeah.
in that can.
Yep.
And once you opened up that can and the air got it, it was sticking together. And you had to practically break it apart and get the pieces
Chisel you off a
wanted.
piece.
And you never got, it had so many different kinds and pieces that were stuck together. They all kind of became almost the same flavor, but not
Yeah.
really. But I always loved that. I would eat that
I've
until I
forgotten
was
about
sick.
those.
Yes, and now it's the tins with the 3 different popcorns: the regular popcorn, the caramel popcorn, and it's usually got like the cheddar cheese type popcorn on it.
Well, when I was before I retired, I worked with a lot of different businesses all over the country, and so they would send little tins like this, like the popcorn. I remember getting some popcorn from this guy from Chicago, and man, that was the best popcorn ever. It was like four different kinds. I can't remember the name of the company, but it was literally a popcorn store in Chicago, which of course is a huge city. But and I just remember getting stuff like that. And one time, this person sent us a package of like smoked meats. Oh man, that was the best ever. That came from some farm in like Wisconsin, if I remember.
Okay, funny you said that,
Okay.
because there was a couple when I worked at the other radio station over in Pell City. They owned Pell City Parts and Appliance, Pell City Appliance and Parts Plus, or something like that. Anyway, they were from Wisconsin, and they would drive up around Thanksgiving or so, or maybe even later, maybe a week before Christmas or so, and they would always bring us back cheeses.
Oh yes,
from there. And we would get the different sausages and the different types of cheeses, and they would bring it and they'd put it in this big box for us, and they'd slice it up themselves and gave the little sleeves of crackers and stuff. That was honestly the best cheese I have ever had. I mean, it was so stinking good. And we would fight over it in the office. Who got the last piece of the, whatever.
The Gouda.
Because it was so good. And I've never had cheese that good in my life. And I probably, now that I'm not working out that way, never will. It makes me kind of sad. I think the last year that I worked there, they didn't go for whatever reason. And they ordered some, they didn't order, they didn't have as much, so we got like a little bitty thing of it. And of course, we were about to brawl in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that cheese was awesome.
In this corner, trees will take.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good morning, Bridget. All right, it's 7:46. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, guess what we're going to do?
Elimination
Yes,
time.
it's elimination time. Two of y'all are going to be not happy, and I'm sorry, but that's just the way this game goes.
Yep, so only can be one winner
Only one.
today.
All right. Y'all stay with us. We'll be right back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Mike broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. Stay with us.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
From all of our family at Wood Surfside Marina, we want to wish you a very merry and blessed Christmas and a happy new year. And yes, a pontoon boat does fit in Santa's sleigh. Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. We are back. The time is 7:49. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Mike broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We told you when we went to break, when we come back, we were going to do some contest eliminations. I did these random. I did not look at the names. I just mixed up the papers and started writing on the back of them whatever came to my head. So we've got wrapping paper, eggnog, candy cane, ham, bows, Christmas cookies, holly, apple cider, silver bells, and wreaths.
You did great. That's great.
I think so, too.
I think so. I like the Christmas theme.
Okay, so I put eggnog on there. A lot of people don't like eggnog, but a lot of people do. And I'm going to tell you, I had some eggnog about 4 years ago that I went and spent Christmas with some friends, and one of their uncles made his own homemade eggnog. That stuff was so good. I mean, it was delicious. Now, you can get the kind that is spiked.
Yeah, I was going to ask, was his spiked?
Or you can get the kind that's not. His may or may not have been. May or may not have
You don't have no recollection.
No recollection whatsoever. Yeah, it was really good. And I've bought some different ones from the store. Everybody puts a little more or less of something in theirs. What's that really strong flavor that's in eggnog? What's it called?
Is it cinnamon?
No, it's not cinnamon. It's, help me out, folks. It's...
I'm gonna appeal to my wife. If you're listening, text me the answer.
It's, oh gosh, it's some kind of flavor. It's very strong.
Not paprika. It's always, they sprinkle it with something, don't they? I don't know. I'm not a big eggnog drinker.
I can't remember.
I don't really
Anyway,
like the words eggnog. I don't know. This doesn't sound appealing to me.
It is good. It is good. You get something that is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like it. So I want you to know that when I wrote that down, I did not write it because it's something that I don't like. I wrote it because this is something I do like. Now, if I'd have said fruitcake, you'd have been like, oh, she just wrote that because she knows that's one of the first ones to get eliminated. So I say that to tell you, if I were to pick eggnog, it's not because I dislike eggnog.
We had a Christmas play Sunday night with our children's ministry at Mineral Springs Baptist, and they had this fruitcake on there, and they were like, every time they touched it, it was like they went down.
It's heavy stuff.
They made a point of emphasizing how heavy it was, and it was really cute.
That I've had several fruitcakes that I liked. I've had some that I didn't like. A lady made a homemade fruitcake, and she made it kind of like a log. And I'm going to tell you right now, that stuff was good. I think I still have the recipe, and if I can find it, I may make some. The thing is with hers, it has to stay refrigerated. Once you cannot just leave it in the tin or whatever like most fruitcakes. This one you have to refrigerate it, and it was delicious. It had a very almost
fruity, nutty.
It tasted like kind of that stuff that you dip fruit in. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of like a sweet cream cheese or something.
Okay, I'll have to take your word for it.
It kind of had that taste. Good morning, Robin. Merry Christmas to my ride or die. She said, good morning to her ride or die. I'm her ride or die. Thank you for watching this morning.
I'll have to reach out to some of my friends and say, hey, I'm not hearing from you.
All right, so we're going to eliminate 2 names. I like all of these, so when I eliminate one, I'm going to feel guilty. So, but I'm going to let you go first.
All right, I'm going to go with apple cider.
Apple cider, okay.
Let me read it now or wait?
Sure.
All right. Sorry, Stacy and Donnie Bishop McKay.
Stacy, please
Stacy
don't kill
Bishop
me.
and Donnie McKay, maybe? Or?
Yeah, it's Stacy Bishop, Donnie McKay.
Okay.
They're married though, but that's
Right.
her maiden name is in there.
Bishop
So,
McKay.
Bishop
Got it. I
McKay.
see the dash now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Stacy. She has participated every single day. Thank you. I appreciate you watching
Your
and
name
listening.
does go back
and-
in for the $1,000 drawing.
and they
on,
are
that's
they
Friday.
drive a truck, a big truck. They go on the road a lot, and I guess they listen and watch, and they participated every day that we've had this thing.
Oh,
and their name has been drawn twice, and neither time have they won the $100.
Well, that big jar out there is filling up with names.
It's half full, a little more than half full now.
Hundreds of names are in there. I
And,
guarantee you.
Yeah, crazy.
So gets to make it to the top 10 is pretty big thing.
All right, I'm gonna eliminate. I get. They're so pretty, but I'm gonna eliminate bows.
Bows.
Yeah, I don't know why. I love bows. Tabitha Strength. I'm sorry. That's it. So bows and apple cider are out of here.
Yep.
What'd
We
you do
gotta-
with yours?
Right here.
Okay.
We're gonna
So
do it.
That's
any more?
let's see. Stacy and Tabitha. We're so sorry. Somebody has to lose though.
Again, going back in for the big
Going back
drawing.
in, and
coming
I
up.
don't-
And that's
these
going to be
have-
on Friday. Is that right, Treese?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Friday. We're gonna start drawing names about 8:00. That way, if folks want to come by here last minute and bring some stuff and still get their 5 or 10 names in there, they can. I was told kids get out of school today for the Christmas holidays. I don't know if that's correct or not. Good morning, Pamela.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I thought it was Friday. I just assumed as much. I could be wrong. I don't know. It seems like, things are so much different from when we were younger. We got out a week before Christmas, and then we were
Right after New Year's, went right back.
we went back like the 4th or 5th
yeah.
after New Year's.
It's not too different from what it was, but it's right in that
But I also remember
2 week.
graduating high school June the 7th. And now they get out like the 15th or 16th of May.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's a little different. Have you seen this? To me, this story I just love this story. It is just such a feel good stuff. Do you know Phillip Rivers?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He played 16 seasons with the Chargers. He played college football for North Carolina State. He won the ACC Player of the Year and Athlete of the Year between 2003 and 2004. He was selected 4th overall in the 2004 NFL Draft by the New York Giants, who traded him to San Diego during the draft. He spent his first 2 seasons as a backup. And then in 2006, he became their starting quarterback. And he was there until 2019. So he was
14 years.
He did a really good job.
Incredible career.
Yes, he did. He helped them win their first playoff game since 1994. And the AFC Championship game during the 2007 season. He joined the Colts in 2020, making a 7th playoff appearance. He retired in 2020, okay? He spent 4 years away from the NFL. Last week, he played his very first game back in the NFL after being gone. He became a high school coach for, St. Michael,
Catholic High
yes, in
School
Fairhope.
Down in Fairhope.
And
Yep.
he's actually from Decatur, Alabama. So
he actually played at Athens High School when he was in high school. He played
But
for
what I
Athens.
love about this story is that it showed a video of his students watching him play, and when he
threw a
he
touchdown
threw
pass.
a touchdown pass, and it shows a camera on them.
Went crazy.
They go berserk. They go absolutely bonkers for him doing that. Now, will he play after this season? I don't know what his plans are, but I know that the sideline clips of him are hilarious because he doesn't say bad words.
No,
He says, golly geez, shoot, dadgummit, and just some other really wholesome things to say on the sidelines. It's so funny listening to him because he trash talks nice,
yeah. Hey, your shoelace is untied.
Yeah, he's just so fun to watch. And they lost to the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I think.
The Seahawks are in first place. The Colts are. The reason he's even in the NFL now is because the Colts quarterback injuries. They had their original starter was a guy I think he's from Florida. Richardson got injured. He's out for the year. Maybe he comes back with maybe the last game. But I mean, why would you risk playing somebody on the last game?
Yeah.
But there's another quarterback, and I'm sorry, his name's escaping me, who became injured. And then that when they interviewed Coach Rivers about about him coming back, he said he was watching the game and he sees the quarterback go down. And he said he told his wife, or he thought to himself, he says, I wonder if whoever the general manager is for the Colts will call me. And
He just said it like jokingly.
no,
kind
he
of?
was watching the game and he was talking, thinking to himself, or I don't know if he said he was thinking to himself or he was talking to his wife or whoever's watching the game with him, or he was watching the game with, and he said, I wonder if, the general manager will call me. And he said, in a couple hours, his phone was ringing.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. Now, this is not just your ordinary quarterback. You talked about his career.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, 14 years is just incredible. The average career in the NFL is like 3 years. I mean, it's just really hard.
Really, it is because
But he made it for 15 years, 16 years. But anyway, he only played with the Colts 1 year. He played with the Chargers. You said that for 14 years, and then 1 year with the Colts. But apparently made a good connection there.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is that, I mean, this man is a first ballot Hall of Fame. He will make the Hall of Fame. But I think the rules are you have to retire. You have to be retired for 5 years. Mm-hmm. So this was literally his 5th year. He was just getting his 5th year. Oh. And now that he's played again, guess what?
He's got to wait
another
5 years
more
before he
years.
can be in the Hall of Fame.
So I'm sure the Colts made it worth his while. But he's starting this Sunday. He'll be playing. He'll be starting for the Colts.
I'm going to be watching. I used to be a huge Colts fan because I was more of a Peyton Manning fan than I was anything.
That's right, Peyton Manning.
I loved Peyton Manning, and he is another one that is so stinking funny.
You ever watch he and his brother?
Yes, they are
I
hilarious.
think the Monday night games together.
I haven't
they
seen
are funny.
that, but I watched something that popped through my feed the other day. I think it was yesterday, and it is Peyton and Eli and the other brothers playing backyard football. And I don't know what Peyton did to Eli, but Eli said he keeps grabbing me on the back. He's not supposed to grab me on the back like that. And I was cracking up because he's probably 6 years old, 5 or 6. You know how they are, 5 or 6. They're tattletales.
I can tell you
whiny.
stories about my brother picking on me. It's horrible.
They won't stop. And it was hilarious watching that. And you were getting kind of both of their reactions as adults, and it was funny.
Well, I'll tell everybody what was going on. He was complaining because there's a particular type of tackle it's now banned in the NFL.
The horse collar.
The horse collar. You grab them. This was just around the collar. They had on pads, and they were really playing football. In their yard. They grew up in New Orleans.
The backyard football that I played. This was full pads.
Yeah, that's right. And they were. I think they grew up in New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken. And so Archie Manning, was their daddy. He was a great NFL quarterback too. But anyway, he's complaining because you're not supposed to grab him, and he's doing this. He's showing his daddy
Sure,
what he
he's
was
like- he's
doing,
doing
and
like
his daddy's
this.
like, "Just play football."
Just play football.
It was
Just
like, but it was so funny. I mean,
Archie has got
hadn't
the
thought about that.
Archie's got the camera and he can't be bothered with such things. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's what Peyton said.
Yeah.
Like he just kept filming. He was like, just play.
The
you know?
oldest brother is, I think his name is Cooper.
Cooper.
Cooper was injured at Ole Miss, I believe, but he was, if I remember correctly, he was a wide receiver, and he got injured some way and had to give up football. But his two brothers, of course, are Hall of Fame quarterbacks. But anyway, it was hilarious.
Now,
But,
Arch Manning, which is Cooper's son.
That's right. I was just going to say one more connection.
Oh,
there.
sorry.
No.
I didn't mean
That,
to- I didn't mean to steal your
No,
thunder.
that's exactly what I was going to say, though.
He is the quarterback for. Help me.
Texas Longhorns.
Texas.
University of Texas. And he just said, Arch announced that he's going to come back to Texas next year. These guys don't have to go in the NFL now, Treese, because
Right.
they're making millions of dollars from the colleges.
Yeah.
And then the
let me
colleges are
just tell
sending me
you-
letters wanting money.
I don't like the fact that NFL can end in a tie. There's been several ties this year. I don't like that. I remember when it used to be college and pro, you could end in a tie. I mean, there were so many
Before
times where
overtime.
Auburn tied. It was just 0. It was a 3-3 tie, and that's as good as a loss as far as when they're ranking you. You get a tie, it's considered an L.
Half win and a half of loss.
Yeah, it's a glass half empty on that one.
Well, they play, at least in the regular season, I think the reason they have ties in the NFL in the regular season is they play overtime, but nobody scores. Or both teams kick a field goal, or both teams score a touchdown. Because now the rule is, unless you score a touchdown, if you're tied up at the end of regulation and you have like a coin toss, just like you do at the beginning of the game, if the team that gets the ball first goes down and kicks a field goal, doesn't score a touchdown, but just kicks a field goal, then the other team gets a chance. They get the ball. But if the team that gets the
Touchdown first?
if they score a touchdown on their first possession, then the game's over.
Really?
Right, but it's a touchdown. It's not just a field goal. It's not just scoring.
So you can stop them and still be able to.
Well, they play. It's different than the colleges and the high school. They all have different overtime rules. But in the NFL, they basically play. They will play up to an entire quarter, which is 15 minutes. So they would have played instead of 4 quarters. They would have played up to 5. And if they're tied after 5, it's a tie.
That's just it.
That's why there's been some ties this year, because nobody scored in the overtime period.
Well, I mean, that does hurt. I think it hurts your ranking for sure.
Oh, it doesn't help. I think the only tie I'm aware of in the NFL this year was the Packers and the Cowboys. And the Cowboys lost Sunday, and I read where they were eliminated from the playoffs.
Well, Kansas City
Packers-
was too, weren't they? Didn't
They
Patrick
were,
Mahomes
yeah.
get injured too?
He did.
He's out the rest of the season.
But they've just
goodness.
they just couldn't find that magic, that formula to win. I don't know how many games that Mahomes has led his team in the fourth quarter to a victory. It's just dozens. But not this year.
Not this year. Just wasn't happening. All right, it's 8:07. I want to thank our sponsors that helped make our Kinda Sorta Christmas giveaway possible. Thank you to Clanton Tractor, Country Financial, Suits Me. They have a new location there on the square in downtown Clanton. Farmers Home Furniture, where you can save big starting tomorrow through Sunday. McKinnon Toyota and McKinnon Nissan. Woods Surfside Marina. They are actually in Pell City, but they are now going to be your marina and boat sales for Lake Mitchell and Lay Lake. Clanton Outdoor, we appreciate Greg and his team there. He's the new owner, and they've got all kind. It's just a guy store. It's just straight up guy in there. So if you're a guy and you need a testosterone fix, go in Clanton Outdoors. You'll get one. First Bank of Alabama, Chilton Mobile Home, Nowhere on 7th, and El Metate Mexican Grill. We could not do it without our sponsors. So please make sure that when you're out and about, all these sponsors that we call out for the morning show and for our Kinda Sorta giveaway, that you patron their business. Shop local, shop small. Big And see, yesterday I feel guilty anytime I have to go into that big box store. It was really busy in there. I was irritated. Just pulling in the parking lot irritates me immediately. I was like, there's tons of people here. Hubby's like, it's not. And I was like, it is. You see all these people. It gives me anxiety. He goes, it does not give you anxiety. I was like, yes, it does. This store, I immediately get it when I pull in there. And I don't know why, but I hate going in there. I hate it. But I had to get it. Normally I get all my groceries from Save More. That's my hometown store, Calera, and I shop Clanton too. But last night I had to go into Walmart because I had to get some other stuff that outside of groceries,
Right.
and I had to go in there. I didn't have a choice, so I did. And
It can be frustrating. Well, here's the thing about
it's
our
overwhelming.
sponsors is they provide customer service.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are experts. You're not walking in and trying to find somebody to help you find, whatever it,
Mm-hmm.
as you mentioned, the big box stores. But that's one of the reasons that I like to shop local, as they say, because you can go in, you can talk to someone, probably the person who owns the store, and they have the knowledge that you might need. You don't want to buy the wrong thing.
Right.
If you buy something and then it doesn't work, or you don't get the complete picture of what you need, because there's always some add-ons that you need when you're putting some project
Exactly.
together. So the local stores know that, and they know what you need, and they can help you avoid mistakes that like I've
Yeah.
made.
Me too. I do it. We went to eat at a local Mexican restaurant right there in Calera, and they have the Chick-fil-A mentality in there. They are so attentive to what you need. You go in, you sit down. Before you can even get your rear end in the booth, they have your salsa and your chips. And they're asking your drink order, and you give them that. They come back, and you order your cheese dip or whatever. They
Right.
come back with your drinks and your stuff, and you order. And but from the time you order your food to the time you get your food is about 4 minutes. And in that 4 minute span, they checked on us at least 5 times to make sure you're good. You want more chips? You want more? You need salsa? You need this? You need that? You okay, amigos?
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, just kept coming back, and it was like 3 different ones. They were just rotating. The second my husband's drink got this far from the top, they were like, "You want more? You want more?" And I was like, I feel like a rock star in here. I mean, it was like everybody, just coming. You okay? You need anything? And yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, it was just constant the whole time. And I can't leave out of there with a smile.
Makes you feel important.
It
doesn't
does. I
You know,
mean,
like
they
you
are
mean
just-
something to them, and we do. Yep, like you said,
Yeah.
these sponsors.
You want, if you are feeling like you're not getting any attention, you need to go. You need to go where we went. I'm not gonna say where because we've got too many businesses out here that support the radio station. But definitely, I think a Mexican restaurant, they all are pretty much like that. They make sure you have everything you need. They come check on you a bazillion times, and you don't get that anywhere else.
Last night, remember yesterday? I told you it was our 25th wedding
Oh,
anniversary.
that's right. Did y'all go to? Yeah,
So
you
we,
went to.
we
let's
won't
talk about
we
it.
won't speak about what the name of the restaurant was.
Well, I will say this. It's a new restaurant in Alabaster. It has a big name.
All right. Well, I wasn't going to say it. She
And
might
it-
say it, but I wasn't going
And it
to.
may be a type of alcohol.
But we walked in and we went to our table. And I'm telling you, if it wasn't 10 minutes before somebody came up to us, it wasn't one. Now, I understand giving you a couple minutes to read the menu, but 10 minutes without someone saying, welcome, let me get you some water. What do you want to drink? Appetizers, whatever. And it's happened to us maybe 1 or 2 other times where we've gone in somewhere and that's the way we were treated. And literally, we just got up and walked out. One day we went to this place over in Tuscaloosa, and I mean, it was 15, 20 minutes, and we're like, what? People going by, no one's making eye contact with us.
Yeah,
It was-
I hate
it was
that.
terrible.
They do it on purpose.
I know, because they don't. It's like, I don't I think that they were kind of arguing with each other about who's going to have to take this table because the restaurant was busy, and I understand that. And I'm willing to wait, but not that long. You know, you could, like you were talking about the restaurant you went to, you were greeted. You know, I'm sure they were busy too. But it's
they kind of were for the
think
time
it's
of day.
I think it's a mindset. You know, it's like Chick-fil-A is this super training program where they teach people the Chick-fil-A way, if you will.
They hammer it in your head.
Right.
And here's the thing, though. They vet their candidates. They're not gonna if you don't have at least when you interview to show that, you know, you kind of have that want to that service industry mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't, even as a young teenager, if you don't have that willingness to, you know, do what needs to be done, then they're not going to hire you. They don't not hire you based off your color or how you look or what you're wearing or any of that. But they will not hire you based off how you present yourself and your personality in your interview.
Well, it's
and they vet you out.
It's a servant's attitude, right? It's someone who's willing to sacrifice themselves for the good of the customer. You know, what is it that you need? You know, these restaurants now, they've gotten to where, at least this has happened last night, where someone takes your order and then someone else brings your food to you. And you ask them, like Net last night, she opened her napkin and she had two knives in it.
Instead of a fork and a
Instead of
knife.
a fork and a knife. And I asked this lady if she could get her a fork. And she did, but it was like 3 minutes. You know, go back, get a fork, bring it out here. You know, I don't know where they are, but they're not 3 minutes away in this small building. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because where you were is not huge.
No, it's not.
Actually, it's smaller. It looks smaller than the one in Hoover.
And they had a large part of it closed off. And I'm sure that's like a lot of businesses, they struggle to hire enough help. And maybe the right kind of help, like we were just talking about, you know. So, but, and then to top it off, after all of that, the food just wasn't that great.
Yeah, it wasn't when we went either.
I'm sorry, it just wasn't.
And we were all disappointed. We were
disappointed,
like, man,
on top of being
high hopes.
overcharged at the end. Where I'm one of these people, Trish. I look at my bill, and I'm pretty good with numbers.
Yeah, hubby is too.
And I'm like, wait a minute, that was $6.99 on the menu, and you charged me $9.99. And then I overheard the people behind me. They did the same thing to them. And I was like, well, this has just not been a great experience. And, of course, the best experience was having my wife with me. We had a great time. We did a little shopping afterwards, you know. So, but it was disappointing because we were expecting more.
Yeah, I expected more, too, when I went. The food did not taste like the first time I went. I thought it was a pretty cool place. It did not taste the same as when I went. Did not like it, did not like the service. It was just, nobody there seemed happy to work there. Now, there is a place in Trustful that is where my friend Jamie does his sports show from. It's a sports place. I'm not going to say where it is. Everybody there is happy to be there. Like, seriously, they come up, we interview them. They like, oh, because this is the best place. It's like a family. The management here is great.
Yeah.
All my coworkers are great. And the food is awesome. And, I mean, it's just, they all even the managers, they come out and make sure you're happy.
Right.
And if you're not happy, they will take care of it. So, you know, and I like that. I like that attentive. All right, it's 8:18. We're going to take a break. When we come back, sorry, but we're going to have to eliminate some more folks from the kind of sort of giveaway. And we're going to talk about, I know y'all have heard the story about razor blades in
Bread.
some of the bread. I got an update on that for you. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Mike broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. Stay with us. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line find treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna, recharge with red light therapy, refresh in our hydro massage beds, get that glow with unlimited tanning, and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation, open 24/7. Workout anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June, whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts.
We are back. The time is 8:22. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa Mike broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. Sad news coming out of Birmingham from yesterday. News anchor and sideline reporter Christina Chambers and her husband were found deceased in their home in what appears to be a murder-suicide. And the only information that has been released at this time is that they were found deceased and that their 3-year-old child was found in the home unharmed. There no other information. We don't know who did what, why, when, where, any of that. We have no idea. We do know that Christina had a very long career in the news industry.
Broadcasting.
Broadcasting. Yep. She is alumni of the University of Alabama. She did some work. There was some warrior project that she was a part of. And then I think you said something with UAB. And that is just so sad because she was very well known in the broadcasting
She was on Channel
world.
6. She
Yep.
was on Channel 13. I think what I read that she started her career in Columbus, Georgia, television station there, and then moved to WAKA in Montgomery. I'm not sure if that's Channel 8 or Channel 12, but I don't know the call station
call
numbers.
station, yeah.
Right. But yeah, she was. I thought I did hear an update on my way into work this morning.
Really?
Was that they determined that the husband had shot her and then shot himself?
Really?
At least that was what was reported.
Well, and I'm going to say that does not come as a surprise because most women do not do a murder-suicide. It's
Right.
usually
most of your murders are
the
not
male.
women.
Yeah, the male in a situation like that, it's typically the male. And I hate that. That is so sad because matter of fact, you made a good point. I think she did all the sideline reportings for like the big games like what we were at.
The Alabama Public Television's broadcast of I think they call the Super 7, the 7 state football championships. She was a sideline reporter for that. I did not watch it. I did not see her on that. I do remember her. She on Channel 6 on Friday nights they do something called Sideline or something like
she was
that.
part of
and
that
she was on
sports
that, and
broadcast,
she was,
yeah.
you know, part of that, and it's just a tragic. And of course now you have a 3-year-old
with no
without her
parents.
mama or daddy. I hope there's family though that can step in and
Oh gosh, that just
try to put those pieces back together.
yeah, it's really sad. It just your heart just breaks. Anytime something tragic like that happens around the holidays, it just seems to compound it and make
Magnify
it
it.
worse.
It does.
And I hate hearing bad news around the holidays because what happens is that's what you always associate that holiday with is that tragic thing.
Tragedy.
And I don't know. It really sad. All right, we're going to eliminate 2 more names
Two
out
more.
of here. So let's see. I'm going to go with. These are all my favorite things, so I really don't know. I think I'm going to go with Holly.
I was gonna pick that. I was thinking,
you? Okay.
sticks your fingers, and it's like it's beautiful. But
I'm going to go with Holly, and you can pick.
all right, I'm gonna go with Silver Bells.
Silver Bells and Holly are out of here. Maddie McCoy, it looks like is the name. Sorry, I apologize. Makes me feel terrible when somebody doesn't win, but Maddie, you're not a winner today.
I picked up Marissa Wilkerson.
Oh,
So sorry,
Marissa.
Marissa. Keep trying. Keep playing.
Keep playing, yeah. We still have what we do today will be drawn tomorrow, and then what we do tomorrow will be drawn Friday, and then Friday also will be the $1,000 giveaway.
So we're doing a $100
So-
giveaway on Friday and a $1,000
Yeah.
giveaway. Wow,
That's exactly how that'll
That's
happen.
a lot of giveaways.
Yep.
So tune in.
We'll let you know who the $100 giveaway is first because we do it separate from the big pot, and then as the show goes on, we'll do. I think we'll draw like 20 names, 20 or 25. I haven't decided yet, and then we will do a drawdown. And we have a 3-hour show, but we're not going to start drawing until about 8:00. So we'll have 2 hours to get those names out of there.
Very cool. Very cool.
And probably what will happen is I'm going to have a variety of people helping co-host and be a part of the morning. So we'll have the Grinch here and some other folks. So we'll make sure everybody gets in on the action so everybody gets the blame.
I received a text, Treese,
Uh-oh.
regarding the Grinch.
Really?
And he had a new job this morning. I know no one's going to be able to see it, but I can show it to you. He was the traffic officer at
Oh.
Jemison Elementary School this morning.
Well, I'll be. He
How about
sure
that?
was. Okay.
So I guess he's coming, he's there. He's kind of making his rounds. He's going to show up here. You said Friday?
yeah.
Well, how about that?
That's
So
awesome.
he's waving to somebody,
Yes,
saying,
waving to
no, don't go
somebody.
that way. Go this way.
We were talking about the Super 7 state championship,
Yeah.
and there was a big debacle with one of the high schools that won. Did they win 5A?
Yes.
5A.
Moody High School. I believe that's Jefferson County or maybe St. Clair.
It's St. Clair.
Okay, St. Clair.
And I know for a lot of folks, because we talked about it, Bill said what went on in the Protective Stadium locker room, the smoking of the cigar after the championship game, if it were him, he probably would have turned his head. But that he understands why people got up in arms about it, because that is something that you have to be of a certain age to do, and the fact that it was at the Protective Stadium where it's not allowed, and the fact that adults had to be the one to give it to them, and the adults were there when they were participating in it, and nobody stopped them. So lots of folks were getting it from every direction. So the Alabama High School Athletic Association has handed down some sanctions. What happened was Moody self-reported. So I guess that went in their favor a little bit.
Threw themselves at the mercy of the court.
Yep, they did, because it was out there. There was no denying it. Something was going to happen regardless. You may as well go ahead, own up to it before the fallout gets too bad, and just say, this is what we did. This is how we handled it internally. We accept whatever punishment comes down from you. Well, what ended up happening was the 6 boys that were a part of that cannot play in any jamboree games at the beginning of the year next year. The head coach and I think 4 assistant coaches all have to miss.
They were suspended for one game.
Were suspended for one game, and it made the stipulation, even if that coach is no longer at that school, whatever school he goes to, that punishment will follow him. So a lot of people know, and a lot of people don't know, that after the game, the following couple of days, Jake Gaines resigned from Moody High School and accepted the head coaching job at Pell City High School.
Right.
So the first game at Pell City High School, he will not be able to
on
coach
the field.
it. He will not be on the field. Now, he can coach them prior to the game and be at the practices and things like that, but he cannot be
one
at
game
the game.
suspension.
One game suspension.
That's right.
So,
Yep.
yeah, so and they feel like that punishment is appropriate, and the Alabama Athletic High School Association, they are, to me, they're kind of sticklers about stuff. I mean,
Well, they have to be.
they have to be, but some of the stuff that anyway, I'll just say that some of the decisions that are made I don't agree with. This one I do. I feel like it's fair. Everybody gets a punishment of some sort, but it's not completely detrimental to anybody's playing.
That's right.
Time.
We talked about that last week,
Yeah, it's not
before
gonna-
these punishments have been administered or handed out, and we said that pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much, I guess, went the way we expected. I'm glad that they. I think my point was back then or last week was I didn't want them to, ban them from other sports or
Right.
say you can't play football anymore or
Yeah.
something that drastic.
Yeah.
Even though it's a serious thing, as bad as these guys probably want to play football and coach football, this is going to be pretty good punishment for them to have to miss a game.
Exactly. So I feel like I feel like it's fair. It's like my daughter says. She says most of those kids vape or dip anyway, which are illegal. They're not supposed to be doing it. So I mean, but do the parents and the adults need to, kind of promote that by getting it for them during the middle of a game? Probably not. So, what you let your kid do is none of my business. But when it comes to something like that,
Well, they're in a public place.
they're in a public place. You just
You know,
gotta know your
We
role.
talked about them not following the rules of not honoring or disrespecting, as I think was one thing
Yes,
you
that's-
said.
that I did.
Which is very true. The rules of Protective Stadium.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the big
Inside
thing
or
for
out.
me.
I mean, you could be quote outside in inside the stadium, you're not supposed to smoke.
Oh, and the players each have to pay a $250 fine.
Oh, I did not read that part.
Yes, they do. They can just take it out of their NIL that they're getting for high school, I guess.
It's coming if it's not already
it's
here.
there. It's
I mean, I
been
know
there.
Yeah, you're true. That's true.
It's been there. All right, it's 8:33. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will talk. We didn't get to it. We will talk about the razor blades in the bread and an update on that story. And then we're going to eliminate a couple more names.
Something happened down in Mexico. I want to talk about that.
I
here
saw
in a
the
little bit,
video
too.
of that. That's wild. So we'll talk about that too. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Mike broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. Stay with us.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
From all of our family at Wood Surfside Marina, we want to wish you a very Merry and blessed Christmas and a Happy New Year. And yes, a pontoon boat does fit in Santa's sleigh. Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation. Open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
We are back. The time is 8:39. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. We told you we would talk about the story about the razor blades that had been found in some bread. That's
Biloxi, Mississippi,
yes,
where it occurred.
in
A lady
Biloxi,
from
Missis-
Texas.
Yeah. Apparently, this lady went to 2 different Walmarts and put razor blades in some of the bread, and at least several people ended up with the blades in their bread. And they were able to go back and look at surveillance cameras from both stores and kind of figure out who the
Same person.
suspect was, that it was the same person. Her name is Camille Benson. She's 33 years old. They did arrest her. She was her bond was set, her bail was set at $100,000, and she is being held at the Harrison County Adult Detention Center. And I mean, they're telling people, check your bread, like,
Oh, yeah.
double check your bread and make sure. And you know, now that I think about it, I might need to check some of mine
You never know.
just in case. Even though that happened in Biloxi, you just don't know. What'll happen though is you'll get the copycats that'll come out of the woodwork, because you find one idiot gets a little bit of attention. Well, all the idiots want some attention.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this was just in the last day or two that this
Yesterday.
happened. So, look, y'all got to be careful. There's crazy people.
Definitely crazy. I mean, just putting people's lives at risk. I mean, for what? What was her problem? You know, obviously I think it's probably some sort of mental issue, obviously. That's what I think. I mean, I think everywhere you go in the public, you should just assume that you're being videotaped.
Yeah,
you know, that
you've got to.
You've got to. And this lady, and maybe she didn't care, but it's clear you're watching her, you know, opening up bread and you know, putting in these razor blades, just wanting somebody to take a bite or grab it with their hand and cut themselves. I don't know what she wanted. Maybe it was just getting attention. But now she's going to get attention for,
I say, you know,
I would say at least
congratulations.
a
She's
few
getting-
years there from the good folks down there in Harrison County, Mississippi.
I bet they will do a psych evaluation on her.
I'm sure they will, but hopefully they'll hold her at least until
Yeah.
she can get better if that's possible.
All right, we got to eliminate 2 more folks in this kind of sort of 12 Days of Christmas $100 giveaway. This is for yesterday's, so we're drawing today. We're a day late each time we do it.
Yesterday
'cause-
was the Christmas Santa pictures, right?
Yep. You had to, which
Wow.
some of those were hilarious. You know, they're the ones that get me are the photo shoots with the Grinch. And the kids see the Grinch coming and they take off running for all they're worth. And you get them, you see them, which I kind of, while they're funny, I just don't know that's a good idea to deliberately scare your child like that. Because I think you could traumatize them.
You know, as they get older, maybe they remember how the movie ended, you know, and how the Grinch was, I guess I would say, converted.
You can hope.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he became a good Grinch,
Yeah, a good Grinch.
if there is such a thing.
Oh gosh, but some of those photos were hilarious. The screaming kids. I know my sister. Is it my sister? What is it? My sister or my brother? One of them got a hold of Santa's beard, and they were not letting go.
Was it a real beard? No.
ruined it for a lot of folks.
Yeah, yeah. In line, the folks in line
Ruined
were
it
like,
for a
"Wait,
lot of
what's
folks.
happening to Santa? What's
Yeah.
that kid doing?"
Yeah, unfortunately. My mom and I, the whole family slunk off,
Yeah, kind of maybe nobody remember us.
we're like, sorry, we ruined Christmas,
Well, before we eliminate these names, I wanted to mention that incident that occurred down in Mexico City in their government. I almost wish sometimes that maybe our representatives would just get into it one
And
time,
just
and
one
get
good
it
time.
all out.
Get it all out.
because that's what it looked like was happening.
It
You had
did.
hair pulling, slapping, punching, kicking.
Yep.
These were elected officials, and they just they couldn't maintain or keep their emotions in check. Whatever the differences were, it boiled over into a major brawl.
Well, it was over them dissolving the city's Transparency Institute. I don't really know what that is, what that means, but Mexico City has that. And it was, trying to decide whether, keep it or dissolve it. And I'm not sure which side these folks were on.
Both sides,
Keep it
I'm
or
sure.
go. I'm not sure, but I know that there was some, slapping, punching, hair pulling. And unfortunately, a man got in the middle of two women. And I think his eye got dotted, and so you...
Or his T got crossed. Is that what you're going to say?
His T got crossed.
Oh, my
yes.
gosh.
I mean, it's wild.
It is sad, but
it
boy,
is
they
sad.
just
Conduct
they really
yourself
went at
better
it.
than that, folks. Come on now.
Well, there's been instances of that for a long time. Right before the Civil War, I recall an incident where I think it was a senator from South Carolina was either insulted another senator from the North, and
Oh, Lord.
they went at it with their canes.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. And I think both of them came away with some injuries.
Well, and there was one where a woman, I don't know what happened, but she starts stumbling back and she falls and said, "Oh, they hit me or punched
somebody
me or
shoved
something."
me.
And you're like, the cameras, there's like nobody around her, but she was trying to convince everybody that she got punched or hit or something. And I was like, that's not even B acting right there. That is so bad that...
Since you mentioned that, as a claims adjuster, I saw at least one claim where somebody did exactly that. They walked into this church and they were trying to make it out like there was a problem with the rug or something made them fall, and they just rolled on the ground and started yelling, and had an ambulance come pick them up, and you just went through this whole thing. And then I got a call from one of the attorneys. It was so funny, because I as claims adjuster, it seemed like it was pretty rare you had the upper hand, because something always bad happened. You had to try to fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
But in this case, it was not anything bad had happened. It was just complete fraud.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember saying, "Sir, have you seen this video we have of this incident?" He said, "No." And I said, "Well, I think you'll be changing your opinion of whether you want to represent this person or not after you see it." And emailed him a copy of it, and he immediately called back. He said, "I had no idea. I'm dropping this
course he
person."
didn't.
And, that kind of person should be prosecuted. I'm not sure what the
Exactly.
crime would be, but
I think wasting people's time should be a crime, or abuse of the system,
Right.
or some kind of fraud, something.
But I always I had a career of seeing some interesting things for sure. I'm gonna write a book one day, maybe.
Oh gosh, I know. Yeah, I think I think if everybody got together and wrote one big collective book, we'd all be going, "What?"
Do people still write books, read books?
You know what? I'm ashamed to say I have gotten spoiled by reading them on my phone, that I no longer buy a book in the store. I actually download them to my, and now I have a.
Was that a Kindle or something like
I
that?
have a
The
Kindle.
reading.
Well, I don't really have a Kindle.
Pad?
I have a small tablet, and I've downloaded my Kindle app on there, and I read on that now too. So
Well, I think that's really kind of the same thing. I didn't mean an actual necessarily physical book.
well, see, I think those are and I think that puts libraries in jeopardy. I think when we're doing that, but they have it online now where you can actually download books from the library.
The Christmas season has got me remembering that I usually get a book or two at Christmas.
Oh, I always did too.
Sometimes it will just like the toys can wait. What is in this book?
Oh, and we always got coloring books and crayons and you know, that kind of stuff too. So that was always good stocking stuffer stuff.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
was so excited.
Right. All right. So what do we got over here?
All right, we got to eliminate some folks. We've got 6 names left, so we got to do it kind of quickly. So I'm going to eliminate one, and you're going to eliminate one.
All right.
All right. So I'm going to eliminate wrapping paper. And we have eggnog, ham, Christmas cookies, wreaths, and candy cane left.
I'm going to take the Christmas cookies.
Okay. Wrapping paper, it is Anthony Epperson Walker. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Anthony. All right, I have Derek Chrissy Bradshaw. So
man.
sorry, Derek.
Derek.
Thanks for playing.
Derek, it's probably Chrissy, if I had to guess.
Oh, I don't think about
Those are
that.
the
It's right. It's
joint
probably
ones.
husband and wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
joint.
that's right. I forget
Look,
that. Some
those
people do
joint
that.
accounts, y'all.
Yeah.
Why?
So.
I just need to know why. What happened?
It's probably a husband that very rarely uses it and just wants
And
to be
just
able
wants
to
to
get on there
and be
occasionally.
nosy. Yeah.
Well, that and
Yeah.
maybe occasionally you want to post a photo of a buck or something.
All right. So we have eliminated. Let's see. Let's get all these names. Maddie McCoy, Stacy and Donnie McKay, Tabitha Strength, Derek and Chrissy Bradshaw, Anthony Walker, and Marissa Wilkerson. Sorry.
But we still have 4 more.
We still have 4 more. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk about, I got a story to talk about. So we know yesterday, was it yesterday that news broke? Or what's today? Wednesday. It was Monday. News broke about Rob Reiner and his wife being stabbed to death in their home. Their son, Nick, I believe is his name.
I think that's
that
right.
sounds right.
Yep.
Has been arrested, and he's being held on a $4 million bond.
Remember, he was 32 years old.
Young guy.
Was
I mean, because Rob was in his 70s.
late
so,
70s.
And it's really sad. Apparently, this young man has been struggling with mental issues and substance abuse issues. And, I mean, apparently they were at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party and an altercation took place, a verbal one. It got pretty heated. And then afterwards, it was that evening, apparently, when it happened. Their daughter, Rami, is the one that found them.
The next day. Yeah.
And in the beginning, she didn't even realize her mom had been killed too. She just found her dad first and then found the mom. But did you know, yesterday they also said that she called his best friend, which was Billy Crystal and his wife. And they came rushing over there and they saw them deceased.
What had happened?
And saw what had happened. And there's a picture of Billy Crystal doing everything he can to keep it together. And the wife is crying. It is really, really, I mean, they were good friends. He was the producer or director over When Harry Met Sally, which Billy Crystal starred in along with Meg Ryan.
I remember that.
And great movie, by the way. And it's just really, they stayed the best of friends all these years, but Rami, she called Billy Crystal and said, "Come over here. This is terrible."
She knew who to call.
She knew who to call. She called the police too, but she asked for them to come over to be with her. So that's just really, really, oh God, it breaks my heart. I absolutely hate stuff like this.
He was a great talent. We talked about this yesterday, I think, right after it happened or soon after it happened. And he became more political, which we all have our right to speak out. I understand
Absolutely.
that. But when you do that, you do open yourself up, and you should expect criticism. And
you're inviting it at that point.
Yeah, there
really.
you go. Certainly not. I'm not justifying anything to do with this attack and this murder, but they've made a big the media, anything they can do to make it something negative against Donald Trump. They're going to try to do that. They're going to do it. Not try to do it. They're going to do it. And they've done this. President Trump, after being just lambasted by most of these Hollywood, I'll just say types, he let his emotions get the best of him, which happens to him. It happens to him often.
Not
and
good.
he sent out a kind of a mean
Tweet,
I guess we call it tweet. Yeah, it's on his True Social network, and he was of course highly criticized for that. But at the same time, these people, and I don't know that Rob Reiner, I don't have a list of quotes he said, but there's lots of people called him Nazis, baby killers, just whatever they could think of to call President Trump. And then he's got to use a certain decorum and try to rise above that. He doesn't do that very well sometimes, but he has to rise above that, just like we have to do. If someone criticizes us, you want to strike back, but you're better off if you can take the proverbial high road.
Yeah, you're right. It's 8:54. We're going to take a break real quick. When we come back, we're going to do our final drawdown.
The final four.
We got the final four here, so y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Mike broadcasted live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
great bumper music.
I love that bumper music. It's my favorite. Okay, it's 8:58. We got about 2 minutes, but we're probably going to go a little bit over this morning as we eliminate some folks. We've got 4 names left. I don't know who the names are because I don't remember who we drew out, but I randomly labeled them with Christmassy type names on the back. We have candy cane. See, now that I said the eggnog was my favorite, nobody will choose eggnog, not even myself. So, so candy cane, eggnog, ham, and wreaths. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to blind draw.
Okay.
So you're going to hold them, or you can put them out, mix them up a little bit, flat down with the names.
All right. Let me get it where you can't read anything.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to just pick.
Well, you can actually look at this. You can't see them.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at you. I'm going to pick this one.
All right.
I got candy cane.
All right.
And
So
now,
I can't see them either.
Nope.
You want to do it? Here, this is as fair as I can get, folks.
All right.
I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
Oh, I
What'd you
did pick eggnog.
You did. See, I got candy cane and eggnog. Okay. Who we're eliminating?
Christina Rawson.
Oh,
Christina,
sorry,
you
Christina.
made it to the final 4, but that's as far as it got.
Okay. Leslie Klecker Devers. Sorry, Leslie. I feel like you're kin to my friend Tiffany.
Leslie, I believe, is associated, maybe the director of the, what is it called? Distinguished Young Woman
Oh, really?
Foundation or whatever the title is exactly here in Chilton County.
My friend Tiffany grew up out here, and her family are the Devers, and she
I think
worked
I'm right.
with me at the other radio station over in Pell City.
Okay.
So, but when I came out here, she was like, "My whole family's from there. I'm from there," and I was like, "Really?" She knows where everything is. Okay, so we have those 2. All right, and we're down to ham and wreaths. But I'm going to talk to you about I found a story real quick.
All right, let's talk about it.
Talked about it during the break real fast. There was a tow truck driver that was arrested because he towed a vehicle that had a 4-year-old child inside of it, and the child jumped out of the vehicle while it was being towed. He bonded out of jail. His name is Sergio Suarez. He was charged with towing the car with a child standing outside the Bistro Creole restaurant in Sunrise. Apparently,
Sunrise, Florida?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Apparently, the dad left the child in the car to go pick something up and came back out, and he was being towed. And he chased the car. The tow truck driver was banging on the window and told him that his son was still in there, and the driver wouldn't stop because he probably thought he's just trying to get his vehicle.
Right.
But apparently he didn't check the vehicle at all. He just hooked it up and towed it. And so, yeah, he's
in a little trouble.
He's paying the price on that one.
Does it say anything in there about the alleged offense that the owner, the child's daddy, was he illegally parked or something? You said he went in to get his food in a restaurant or something?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't say. And I kind of found this story as we were on break. I just happened to run across it, and I was like, this is wild. She jumped out of the vehicle. She's 4 years old, and she did have some minor injuries to her leg. She went out in the middle of the road. And the tow truck will not answer questions about the incident.
Comment.
They know better. They know anything they say can and will be held against them in a court of law.
That's
so
right.
They're not gonna.
Both courts, criminal and civil.
Yep. All right. I think the way to do this one would be to have Baden come over here and just, you're not going to see what's on it. You're just going to pick one or the other. We're down to ham.
Here, you want me to do it?
And wreaths.
All right. Here you go. All right. Let me just.
He gets to pick. Don't you love being a part of this? He does not want to be a part of this.
This is the person that's being the last person eliminated.
The person he draws is the loser. So.
All right.
Okay. Who are we eliminating? We are eliminating Cameron McKenzie Burton. She got eliminated the other day, too. Bless her heart. And the winner is Mike. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yep. I did it. Don't forget that I was the one that was holding it.
Kathy Giles.
Kathy Giles.
Chatty Kathy wins $100. Way to go, Kathy. And see, she was sending somebody to bring us some canned goods and stuff. So now the rewards of her efforts.
How about that?
How
Congratulations.
about that? Way to go, Kathy.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Oh, Kathy. I love her. She's a sweetie. She's an absolute sweetie pie. Bill will love that he'll get tickled that she won. They go way back. All right, it's 9:04. Thank you, everyone that watched and listened today. We appreciate you so much.
Sure do.
Thanks
you.
for everybody that's continuing to participate in our little Facebook contest for the Kinda Sorta 12 Days of Christmas.
What's the
We
what's the
appreciate
question
y'all.
going to be today?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Oh.
I think it's probably going to be what's your favorite stocking stuffer as a child, since we were talking about
Yeah, that's right. We did.
the
oranges and the
every
walnuts.
family does something different for a stocking stuffer. So I want to know what your favorite one was as a child. So I think that's what we're going to do. Your favorite stocking stuffer. And if it's something that that you grew up having and now you've passed it on, tell us that too. I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll make that post after the show.
I bet we get a bunch of different answers.
Yes, we will. We'll get probably very unique ones. Like, you got that in your stocking? Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Motor oil, some different.
Well, we get socks and, foot warmers or, not necessarily socks, but like little foot slippers or whatever. I'm going to tell you, the ones my husband got me and had them shipped in, and he just kind of threw the box, said, Merry Christmas. They're my reindeer slippers. There's furry socks, but they have the little grippers on the bottom. But my feet got so cold in the middle of the night that I put those things on, and I woke up, I had to take them off. I was sweating.
Yep.
They got my feet so toasty warm, so I absolutely love them. But, thanks for everybody watching and listening. Congratulations, Kathy Giles, winner of the $100 from our Kinda Sorta 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. I'll make the post, and y'all can start playing here in the next 30 minutes or so. And don't forget, Friday is the day. The Grinch is going to be here.
It's coming.
Folks can stop by, bring canned goods, bring unwrapped toys. You still have time to enter. It's going to be a fun day.
Absolutely. Have a great day, everybody.
Yeah, have a great hump day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching and listening to Morning Mayhem here on